Hello, and welcome back to 4Movies, where we are going through my CD booklets, my DVD booklets, and we're doing each page. Each page holds 4 movies, so I'll be doing 4 movies. And the 4 movies, like I said, I don't do my movies in alphabetical order, but they're connected in some way, shape, or form. And if you can figure that out before I'm done, because at the end of the video I will say why they're connected. Excuse me. This one might move a little quicker because most of these are in a set, and I probably should have. This is kind of like a part 2. This is part 2 from the last video, and that is a big clue. So what we have first off for most is horror classics. Now let's see if I can go ahead and find what oh. There we go. Okay. Sorry, my battery died, so I had to put on the new battery. Alright. As I was saying, man, I got the 3-disc set of horror classics, which has The Amazing Mr. X, which I believe I've seen. I've seen The Man with the X-Ray Vision, which is like a really good black and white movie. And The Ape and the Atomic Age Vampire, The Attack of the Giant Leeches, The Bat, The Beast of Yucatan Flats, Black Dragons, Bloodlust, Bluebeard, The Brain That Wouldn't Die, which I have that by itself because that's a fantastic one. Carnival of Souls is a classic as well. A lot of people talk about that one. It was okay. Like I said, I haven't seen Jacob's Ladder, but I understand the twist. The Corpse Vanishes, that was a pretty good one. Creature from the Haunted Sea, Dead Man Walk, Dementia 13, which I believe is like a famous director's first film, Doomed to Die, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the silent film, The Fatal Hour, The Giant Gila Monster, The Gorilla, House on Haunted Hill, which is a Vincent Price classic. Like I said, they made a remake of it, and it's one of those things where you're like, how is it to that, how is it to the original? And it plays well. Like I said, it does very good. Like it's like Vincent Price. I want to say they have the guy that played Barbossa in Pirates of the Caribbean as his character, and it just plays well. And then we have where was I? Oh, yeah. The Hunchback of Notre Dame silent film. Okay. The Indestructible Man, Invisible Ghost, The Killer Shrews, which sounds like a William Shakespeare movie. King of the Zombies, Last Man on Earth, Last Woman on Earth, The Little Shop of Horrors, which is awesome. Like I said, if you've seen Little Shop of Horrors with Rick Moranis, know that Bill Murray played Jack Nicholson's part in the original movie. And then, of course, there's such lore to Little Shop of Horrors because of the fact that the original movie was essentially, there was somebody who was talking to Roger Corman, and then they're like, oh, I have these extra sets from this movie just sitting around. He's like, don't destroy them yet because I got some, because I could probably make something with them. And so with these sets that were already built, he constructed this story around that and then, filmed it in there. Like I said, Roger Corman, he knew how to get that production value up there. All right, we have The Mad Monster, Maniac, Metropolis. Metropolis is in here? Metropolis is a fantastic film. Metropolis is it's a German silent film, but it's just like the sets are epic because at one point in movie history, like they had these gigantic musical sets. Like it was that was the whole thing about movies. They're like, hey, we can do these gigantic musical numbers, and it was kind of like a transfer from. It was essentially like trying to capture vaudeville on film till film became its own thing. All right, and monster from a prehistoric planet, the monster maker, the monster walks, Night of the Living Dead, of course, why not? Nightmare Castle, Nosferatu, the silent film, One Body Too Many, The Phantom from 10,000 Leagues, ooh, that's a good one, and The Phantom of the Opera, silent film, Revolt of the Zombies, The Screaming Skull, A Shriek in the Night, Swamp Woman, The Terror Tormented, The Vampire Bat, White Zombie, which I have a separate copy of, which was on the last video, and A World Gone Mad, is all the movies that are supposedly in this 3-movie set. So that's 3 of the 4 movies on this set. And then we are followed by drum roll, The Return. Yeah, The Return of the Vampire. But this is Bela Lugosi as well, and it's like I said, I love the black and white movies that didn't take themselves too seriously. Like Bride of Frankenstein is phenomenal in the fact that like it embraces its camp, and it makes itself so much better because of that. And it's not one of those things where it's like they weren't trying to ride like a camp bandwagon as meta does, where it's like, we're gonna make a meta film. Oh well, our film's meta too. Where it's like you hop on that bandwagon, you're just a bandwagon rider, and you're not something original, something bigger than the wagon. So yeah. But Return of the Vampire is a fun watch. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you check it out. And if you haven't figured out what the correlation is between all these 4 movies, I kind of gave it away earlier, but they're all black and white films. But classics, nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you can, if you want more movie stuff. Like I said, I'm doing a video a day till hopefully get a silver play button. We're going to hope for the best on that one. And yeah, more videos coming. See you tomorrow.